Hi guys, Tana Rose here, and this week we're going to be reacting to Charli XCX's new music video for Always Everywhere. That is a tongue twister, I will tell you that. I'm really looking forward to this because I have not reacted to any of Charli's music videos ever before, so this is exciting. But of course, before I dive into the goods, I would like to take the time to thank all of you guys so much for supporting me on social media. And if you guys haven't yet, feel free to like, comment, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or do it all. That's fine. But now, before diving into the goods themselves, I'm going to discuss who made the goods. Because once again, I have not reacted to any of Charli's music videos before. But Charli XCX, she is a British singer, songwriter, and actress. And she kind of rose on MySpace back around 2008-ish. And then after that, she signed a recording contract with Asylum Records in 2010. And then around 2012, she was featured on Icona Pop's record, I Love It, which I love that song so much. But then around 2014, she was featured on Iggy Azalea's record for Fancy. And that is also one of my favorite records of all time. And then of course, the same year she released Boom Clap. And everybody knows that song. And she's kind of been around the scene ever since. But I noticed that recently she's been kind of coming back a little bit more. She kind of disappeared for a little bit, I feel like, for me. And then now she's coming back a lot more prominently, which I love. I love all of her new music. And she's been kind of back in the scene for quite a while. So I'm really excited to get into this. Did I also say that I was excited to get into this? All right, well, last but not least, before getting into these beautiful goods, I'm going to play a little game that I like to call Guess the Plot. So I'm going to watch like 2 seconds of this music video, and then I'm going to try and guess the plot of this music video with that 2 seconds. It does not usually go well, but we're going to try anyway. 2 seconds. Oh. Wait a minute. I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of speechless. I have seen a handful of her music videos, so I actually do know this is very Charli XCX coded, but I wasn't expecting to get kind of like Blair Witch Project vibes. With the hints of Florence and the Machine. That was something. What is with this hair spiral thing? Like, she's in the water. Okay, and she's in the forest. So, and then I just see some kind of glow in the background, but I don't know what that is. It looks like it's coming from the water. Like maybe it's a boat. All right, I have to make a guess from what I've seen, but I feel like what it's gonna be is just like her moment in the woods, you know? You know that one music video where Charli kind of went to the airport and then she just kind of like screwed around the entire airport. She went through like, I think the baggage claim, and then she went on a plane wing and then like just had a grand old time. And that was really cool. And I feel like she might kind of do the same thing, but like in the woods. All right, well, that is my guess. I think it's actually pretty on the mark. I don't know what else it could be, so we'll find out. All right, well, let's see what we're actually getting into. I'm gonna start it over. Here we go. Like what? Whoa! Who are all those people? Okay. Oh yeah, total Blair Witch. Total Blair Witch vibes. Whoa.
On the hillside, shadows chase the dawn. Your name is carved with a wild.
I love this like eerie music production too.
Black flowers burn.
And she's just like posing with corpses. Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool with the chairs scattered everywhere.
You gave me constant lightning in my veins. Every echo calls your name, calls your name.
It's kind of giving like Salem Witch Trials vibes too. Whoa! Oh, that is such a good shot. love how they're working with the slow-mo
Your face
shots
on top
here.
of mine. A fevered dream of mirrored
Oh,
features,
wait.
hungry eyes.
It's a table? There's a table in the water? And it has lit candles. I love how the table's so perfectly placed so you can still put like lit candles on the table. Could you imagine like making sure that the table was level so like nothing would fall over? And it's so simple too. It's just literally a set table but like in the water. All right, well, let's continue.
I feel like home, still you pull away. You
Oh,
disappear
the bird's fighting or something?
dark, so far away.
Oh,
I can't escape
wait,
the
what?
storm
Are you attacking us now? Whoa!
Constant lightning and
Oh my gosh.
rings. Every echo calls
Whoa.
your name, calls your name, calls your name.
Oh, we're trying to back.
Always everywhere. Always everywhere.
Run!
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no, he fell! Oh. Why am I falling?
always everywhere.
Oh my goodness!
Always everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, you're everywhere.
oh! See the dirt going in his mouth and his eyes and his nose? Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy is when she's singing like always everywhere, like repeatedly, sometimes it kind of sounds like wars everywhere. And then it's like, oh, that actually makes a little bit more sense too, because like clearly these people are running from like attackers and they're all being attacked and stuff because war and stuff. But oh my gosh, that poor extra. Like, can you imagine like going up to him and you're just kind of like, so we really need you to do this one shot where you're like on the ground, like, you know, getting tackled and stuff like that. Oh yeah, no, I'm really excited. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna like rub a lot of dirt on your face and it's gonna get in your eyes and your mouth and stuff, you know, just to make it like look realistic, you know, and stuff. Yeah, and then you'll probably want to take a shower afterwards. What? So we'll pay you $50 more. 60? Regardless, it's still a really good shot. I'm hoping that maybe it was not dirt and just like chocolate cake, you know, and they just kind of made it look like dirt. All right, continue. It's such a pretty shot. I love this. And I love how she's wearing like Converse high tops. Run, girl! Don't let him catch you. Oh, the hair again. Whoa. This was such a good music video. And you know what's crazy is I know that this song has to do with the new movie Wuthering Heights coming out. Or I think it is already out. I think it just came out. Or I think it comes out tomorrow. No, it's already out. It's out. All right, well, let's now just kind of judge this song as it by itself, but we're going to go into the nitty gritty and all the amazing details of this wonderful project. When it comes to the music production, I love it. Honestly, like, I love her soft voice, and I love how, like, all of the layering synths and, like, atmospheric elements kind of just piled on top of each other and, like, in a way overwhelmed the listener, but, like, in a good way. And I really love how her voice kind of acted like a synth in a way as well. And it was really, really well done, honestly. And I think it does describe whatever the movie is, like the emotion behind it. Because I know it's about like love and secrecy and drama. All right, guys, when it comes to the lyrics, this really kind of just speaks like love, but like kind of in a old time in a way. It's very poetic. I really love that. And I also love how the chorus is literally just always everywhere, repeated over and over. It's super simple, and yet she let the melody kind of carry it in a way. And I really, really love that. I also really love how the music video connects with the lyrics in a way. She kind of uses a lot of nature elements, you know, such as storms and hillside and flowers and you know, the water, all of this stuff like is kind of forest elements. And so of course the music video was like in the forest, but she kind of like did it in her own way. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Clearly I'm really excited with the music video, but as you can see, like everything connects here. And this is kind of my favorite situation where everything connects in an amazing way. Like the music production, the lyrics, the music video, it's all connected and it all makes sense and it's all very cohesive and it's beautifully done, honestly. It really, really is. And I love how it's super simple. Like there's no bridge or anything. It's just, you know, 2 verses and the chorus and I think pre-chorus. And it's super simple, but like it carries the point across, and that's what's needed. All right, when it comes to her performance and choreography, there was no choreography, but there shouldn't have been, honestly. I think the way that she performed this was outstanding. I love how she only did lip singing in very tiny little times, and honestly, like these visual elements like really carried. The slow motion shots really worked well with the music production, and honestly, like I don't think I would have paced this any other way. And it was paced really well too, with the doves fighting and all of that. Like, I'm getting into the music video again, but all right, of course, now the music video, as I've been saying, it's been working really well. Everything like connects like amazingly, and the colors phenomenal. I love how everything is super green and yet super dark and foggy, and that is honestly like really good. It gives old haunting vibes, kind of like Tim Burton-esque, but also meets Florence and the Machine, but also meets like Blair Witch Project, but you know, it just meets all of these like things, and especially, you know, Wuthering Heights, which is kind of like, you know, I think the 1700s or the 1800s. I'm not quite sure, but it's really cohesive, and I love that. Everything connects. It's amazing. All right, guys, last but not least is my favorite moment, and honestly, I have a few. I mean, there's a lot of great looks in here, and that's kind of what I'm going to choose as my favorite moment, is mostly the favorite looks. Like her with the chairs on the open field. I don't know why, but that's just so visually appealing. Like, it's literally just chairs. Like, she probably just spent at most like $100 and then poof, music video, like chairs. Like, you know, like it's just so simple, and yet it's super visually appealing. That's what I really love about it. Another thing that I really like is, of course, her in the water with the table. The candles are still lit, the table's all set. It would have been kind of cool to see her like sit at it and like actually like use the table in a way. But her standing by it is still equally as good, and it was still really well done. All right, you guys, that is everything. Stay tuned for my next reaction video. And of course, if you have any requests, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye, you guys.